Next up is looking at standard form of a circle. So we're going to take a look at both centered at the origin and centered somewhere else. So we're used to seeing x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. Okay, the question is, how will this modify if we need to shift the circle left, right, up, or down? Okay, so that means that we're going to take this and switch it. So we're going to have x minus an h value squared plus y minus a k value squared equals the radius squared. And if we have those shifts inside like we did with any other function, that means that our center will be at the point h comma k. All right. So that means if it says x minus 3, it's going to go right 3. If it's x plus 3, it's going to go left 3. So it's the opposite of what you see. All right. So that's what it's going to look like. So now if we see addition or subtraction in with the x or the y, that's telling us where the center is being relocated to. Okay. So now we want to go through and we want to graph these circles. So for the first one, because there's no addition or subtraction with the x or the y, that means that this is centered at 0, 0. In every equation of a circle, before you graph it, you want to identify where is your center, and you also want to identify what is your radius. Okay, remember, this is equal to r squared. So the radius here will be 6. And then when you go ahead and draw your graph, you want to mark your center, and then mark a point above and below, and then also left and right. Okay, so when I draw, my center is going to be at 0, 0, which is right here. So there's my center. Now I want to go 6 units in any direction. So I'm going to go 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, and 2, 4, 6. And you can use any scaling that you want, okay? But I'm going to have a point at 6, 0, 0, 6, negative 6, 0, and 0, negative 6. And then you just want to do your best to draw a circle going through those points. Some of you are going to be better at drawing these freehand than others, and that's fine. Okay, but there you go. So again, these coordinate points, this one is 6, comma 0. This is 0, comma 6. This is negative 6, comma 0. And this is 0, comma negative 6. Okay? You should be able to easily identify at least 4 points on every circle that you draw. Okay? So you should have your center, which is not a point on the circle, but in the middle. And then you should be able to identify the point above, below, to the left, and to the right of center. Okay? So on that second problem, we want to go ahead and identify our center to start off. So the center here is not at 0, 0, because there's addition and subtraction involved. Because it's x minus 2, this means we're going to go right 2 to positive 2. So it's the opposite of the sign that you see in the parentheses. Okay? And then for this one, y plus 1 is going to go to y is negative 1. Okay? And then we want to identify what the radius is. Remember, the radius is always the square root of this isolated number. So the square root of 9 is 3. Okay, so drawing that graph, I want to start by identifying my center, plot that point, and then go left, right, up, and down 3 units from there. Okay. So my center is at the point 2, negative 1. And I know I'm going to need to go at least 3 units from there, but 2, negative 1 is right here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 units in either direction. Okay. So this is 2, this is negative 1. All right, so drawing the rest of the points, I want to go 3 units in either direction. So I want to go horizontal, 1, 2, 3. That point is 5, negative 1. I also want to go 3 to the left, 1, 2, 3. That point is negative 1, negative 1. Both negative 1. Okay. And now I want to go up 3. 1, 2, 3. This point is 2, comma 2. And I want to go down 3. 1, 2, 3. That point is, sorry, x is 2, y is negative 4. Okay. Then again, draw your circle to the best of your ability. Having the correct points is more important than it actually looking like a perfect circle. Okay, clearly I'm not the greatest at drawing circles. All right, so that is graphing a circle when it's written in standard form. And the last thing that we need to do is go over, well, how do we write standard form when we don't have factored form already? So that's what we're going to look at last.